What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another Screw Toy action figure review. Today we'll be looking at the Marvel Legends Spider-Man No Way Home Shriek from the Armadillo Build-A-Figure wave. And yeah, man, pretty excited to see this figure as it is a brand new body mode. And yeah, pretty interested to see what's up with this figure. But we'll get a closer look at the packaging, then we'll get a closer look at the figure itself. Again, a quick look at the packaging. It is your standard Marvel Legends packaging. You get Legend Series up here, Spider-Man, Marvel Shriek. On the top, you get a classic Spider-Man logo, as this is a comic book figure and not a movie figure. You get Marvel's Armadillo up there. On the side, you get a picture of Shriek, which looks really nice. Same image, just enlarged on the back. And then you get a read-up on Shriek right there. So if you want to pause that and read it now, you can do so. The rest of the figures of the wave, the Build-A-Figure. On the other side, same image, just reversed. On the bottom, whole bunch of bullshit and the barcode. So if you want to pause it and get that now, can do so. Not much more, man. Let's crack this bad boy open and get a closer look at the figure itself. I'm getting a close look at all the accessories that Shriek does come with. She comes with these open, magical spell casting hands that most female figures do come with. And they work out pretty well. And she also does come with a pair of gripping hands. And do be careful when you're switching out the hands, because she does have a little cuff on her left arm. And when you're switching out the hands, that tends to fall off. And she also does come with a pair of fists. Shriek comes with the torso to the Armadillo Build-A-Figure, as it is the biggest piece and she is one of the smallest figures in the wave. So it only makes sense that she is packaged in with the biggest Build-A-Figure part. And it did come in two separate pieces. It came, with the shoulder pads and then the torso. And the shoulder pads was like underneath on a separate tray behind it. So yeah, very big, as you can see how big this build figure really is going to be. And here is Shriek up close and personal. And yeah, man, she's a pretty dope figure. She is on that brand new body mode, female body mode that I think Hasbro's going to be using from now on, as it is double jointed without pins, and it does have an upper bicep swivel, and double jointed knees that are pinless as well. So yeah, pretty plain figure, to be honest with you, but it executes very well at capturing that look of Shriek from the comics. And I believe this is a mashup of multiple looks she had throughout the years in the comics. But yeah, man, I'm not too familiar with Shriek. I know she is Carnage's girlfriend. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she is a mutant. So yeah, she could be an X-Men if they really wanted her to. But yeah, I believe she is a mutant. She is mostly known to be Carnage's girlfriend in that Maximum Carnage storyline. And I believe her powers, she has like the power to manipulate sound, and she can manipulate people's emotions with her eye, I believe. Something like that. So yeah, pretty interesting character. Again, she she's had a couple storylines and a couple team ups throughout the years. I believe she was part of the Sinister 16. She was part of a all-female villain group. So yeah, she's had a couple storylines, and she is pretty cool. I want to read more up on her soon. But yeah, as you can see, her whole body is just black plastic, no real paint. From the waist down, there's no paint or anything. It's just all black. And then she does come with this little belt right here that, is a separate floating piece. And it's just a gray plastic that it's molded in. No paint or anything on it. And then her torso is decorated with white paint, as you can see. And it's very nicely painted, man. I feel like they did a couple coats to really, not have any of that black paint coming through. And then as you can see over here, it's very nice and crisp, as there is no smudging, no smearing, no nothing. That does look really good. And it does run throughout her bicep, on the back of her back, on her other bicep, and then her forearms are mostly black. And then they have some white paint here. And then there is a little cuff piece right there, so do be careful with that. And yeah, man, pretty dope figure overall. Not much to it. The head sculpt is pretty nice. It would have been better if they would have gave us, that classic first appearance Shriek that she had in Maximum Carnage. But, this is, again, a mix-up of multiple looks she had throughout the comics. So very nicely painted as well. As you can see, it's all white. And then she does have black paint right there painted on the side as well, on her eye. And then that eye is whited out. And then this one is punched very nicely with blue in the middle. And it's very nice and crisp and clean. Her hair is nicely sculpted, no paint or anything, but I don't think it really needs it. And then she does have these earrings on, and it's very hard to see them because they are behind her hair. But yeah, they're just a great plastic that they're molded in. But yeah, man, overall, great figure. Really, really happy that she is on that brand new body mold, and not that horrible female body that I absolutely hate. But yeah, pretty dope figure, pretty simple, nothing too crazy. Yeah, let's get a closer look at our articulation, and then we'll get a closer look at some size comparisons. Getting a close look at Shriek's articulation, it is pretty decent. Her head is on a ball and hinge, so popping that head back on, her head can look up. Not much, because that hair really does get in the way, and it is a very stiff and thick piece of plastic. So yeah, no head movement back or up, but she does look a good amount down, and then she does have just a little bit of wiggle on that head, no real tilting or anything. Her arms are on ball joints, so she can move her arms up. Yeah, a good amount. Oh shit, a great amount. And then since this is the brand new body mold for a female, she does have upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that are pinless, that bend in all the way, man. And then all her hands are on vertical hinges or horizontal. Again, I'm not too familiar with vertical or, man, what would you say this is? I'm going to say it's horizontal, since it is, like that. So horizontal hinges, and they do rotate a full 360. She does have a upper diaphragm cut, so she can pivot a good amount to her side and a good amount this way. She can crunch a good amount back, a decent amount forward. She does have upper thigh cuts, double pinless knees that do bend in a great amount, but she can't really kick herself in the ass because she does have thick thighs. No boot cuts or anything, but she does have hinges on her feet that do hinge this much forward, this much back, and she does have great ankle pivot with pegels at the bottom of her feet. I'm going to look at some size comparisons. Here we have Shriek next to the Retro Card 2020 Spider-Man, the Deluxe Eddie Brock Monster Venom, Carnage, the Retro Card Tigra that does utilize double jointed knees and double jointed elbows with upper bicep swivel that is completely pinless. And here we have Shriek on the rotating base. And overall, man, I'm just going to keep it plain and simple. She's a pretty dope figure, man. No real big complaints. She comes with a great amount of accessories. Very nice, clean deco, no smearing, and a great head sculpt. A second head sculpt would have been nice. That would have been ideal. But overall, I mean, she does the job of executing, having this character in plastic form. So yeah, man, I would definitely say pick this figure up. And yeah, man, that's all I really have to say about this figure. No big complaints. And yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below if you're looking to pick this figure up. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.